Because of the popularity of the Pennywise tutorial that I originally did last year of the It movie that came out last year, I decided, you know what, let's do another Pennywise drawing this Halloween. What is going on, Draw It 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and today I'm drawing Pennywise the Clown again from the It movie that came out last year, and we are doing him with teeth showing this time. On this channel, I do a lot of step-by-step drawing tutorial videos of your favorite characters, so if you guys like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button down there as well as that notification bell, and don't forget to hit that like button as well. This is going to be my last Halloween horror themed tutorial video for this year, and I want to thank you guys for all of your support. This whole month has been just really cool, really amazing. I got a lot of positive feedback for my Halloween tutorials. If you guys missed one, make sure to check it in the description of this video. I have tons of Halloween tutorials from this year, from last October, and the October before that. So grab all of those, make sure to draw it. I'd love to see them also on Instagram and Google+, and make sure to post your drawings out there. Now, final drawing, Pennywise the Clown. Let's get to it. Before you start, make sure to read the description of this video. Down there you will find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing as you're following this tutorial, how to make tutorial suggestions if you have any, and of course a free coloring page based on the video that you see right here. Having said all of that, grab your drawing tools, let's get right to the tutorial.
All right, you guys, to get started, I've got my paper, as you can see, in landscape mode. We're going to be drawing Pennywise coming out of the projector. We're going to be drawing him just up to the shoulders. I won't draw the projector, although, you know, we'll see at the end. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is draw a circle right here at the center, more to the top. Leave some room because we're going to be drawing some hair. But I'm going to be drawing a circle right at the center here. There you go. Now, normally if I draw a circle for the head, the eye line would be like right around here. I'm going to be drawing a chin. But this circle right here is going to mainly be for his forehead, because Pennywise has a huge, gigantic forehead. So that's what this is. Okay. Now, he's going to be slightly tilted like this, or his head is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw like a center line right here, and it's going to go down like this. Okay, don't angle it too much like this, just slightly like that. Okay, there you go. I'm going to draw a line right here. This is going to be for the cheek, and then on this side I'm going to curve this line until we get to this side. This is going to be the chin. So as you guys can see, kind of looks like a number 9. Okay, from here now I'm going to bring this down to that point as well until you reach a chin on this side. And the chin is going to be like that. Okay, good. So we've got the center line there. I'm going to draw the ear. The eye line is going to be right here. And so I'm going to draw a line going across, a curved line. And then right here, you'll see this is going to be the top of the ear, and here's the bottom. Okay, there you go. But that's not all, you guys. I want to actually make this forehead part even bigger, even weirder looking, even creepier looking than it is now. So what I'm going to do is just above the ear, extend it higher up. Bring this even more this way. And then as soon as I have that, I'm going to erase the inner line until I have this shape. There you go. That is our Pennywise, believe it or not. We'll get back to it a little bit later. Okay, so now let's draw where the shoulders are going to go. And the shoulders are going to start right here where the circle ends. Goes this way a little bit, just very, very slight, and then it sort of curves down. Okay, and then over here it goes above the ear, and it goes down about this far, and then this goes up because the shoulder part is puffy. Is puffy the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure. And it just goes up. Okay, so not too far from the head. Okay, there you go. Now let's draw the frills around his neck. And if you guys notice that my voice is a little bit different today, it is because I am slightly sick, and unfortunately, I need to talk a lot for these tutorials, so I can't really avoid talking even when I am sick. So hence, you know. All right, so the frills are going to be in 3 different layers, actually 4. So let's draw those layers, and you'll see what I mean a little bit later on. Similar to what we did with the Pennywise drawing that we did last year. Okay, so this goes like this. That's the first layer, and then the second layer is just underneath that. You notice that they're not always equal in distance, so it gets closer here. And I'm going to continue that. I'm going to have it so that it's closer over here, spreads out a little bit like this. And then the last one, there you go. So that's going to be for the frills of his costume. Okay, I'm going to draw a line right here. That's for the torso, and a line over here is for the torso as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this line right here kind of closer, going in. Okay, there you go. Now, let me bring this down a little bit and zoom in so you guys can see what I'm going to do with the hair. So let's tackle the hair right now. I'm going to start with this line. Okay, this line's supposed to go up, remember? Excuse me. This goes this way, and then down, and the hair is going to cover this part, so I'm not worried about the frills of the collar. The hair is going to cover that. Okay, and then over here now I'm going to draw a little point like this for now. Okay, and then the hair covers part of his head right here, and then on the side, and then it sort of goes from here, from the back of his head, goes out like this, and then goes up. Okay, so that's a general idea of where his hair flows, so that you guys can start making adjustments. Okay, I'm going to grab another pencil. I'm going to erase this eye line slightly because it was a little too thick, but I'm going to erase it not too much so that you still have that eye line. Now let's work on drawing the eyes. The eyes are going to be roughly here. I'm going to draw them as ovals first, and here. Okay, so you notice this eye is closer to the center than this one is. So just place those as best as you can. Okay, and then from there I'm going to draw the nose. The nose is going to be right here. I'm going to draw it like that. And then underneath I'm going to draw a line across. And I'm going to bring it this way. This is of course going to be the smile. And you want to leave a lot of room for the smile because we have to draw a lot of teeth. Okay. Okay, then from here, corner, going down to there. This goes back up like this. So these lines almost go in. There you go. Okay, let me zoom in even more so that you guys can see now. Let's start drawing in the facial features in a little bit more detail. Cheek lines, let's focus on cheeks. Okay, the cheek goes like this, towards the corner here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly erase that line here. I'm going to give him a cheekbone. And then on this side where the eye line starts, I'm going to give him a brow. So just a bump like this is for the brow, right here. And then the cheekbone, right here. Okay. Line going this way and this way. I'm going to bring the chin a little bit lower. There you go. Now let's do the same thing on this side. Start with the nose. Down, and then turns. And it goes like this. Okay, this curves here in the mouth. Comes to a point right on that curve. There you go. Okay, right here, a line. Another line here from the chin. And then, there you go. Okay, cool. Now the eyes. I'm going to draw these lines going like this on the inside. And then I'm going to draw the eyes. And now the eyes are, I'm going to change those ovals into football shapes. American football, I mean. And it's got point here and point here. There you go. I'm going to make it a little bit darker around the eyes. Eyeliner. And then I'm going to have some lines going underneath the eye here. Some lines here. Okay, and then the brow kind of goes over like that. And then sort of creates this bump here. And then there's a line that sort of goes up like this. And this line sort of separates the front and the side. Okay, again, up here. Kind of like eyebrows. He doesn't really have eyebrows. So this goes like this, goes up and then curves down. Here. More wrinkles. That's good. Okay, and then over here, same thing. This goes up and then down. There you go. Okay, let me erase this center line here. We don't really need it. Let's add some faint wrinkles right here. And then now let's draw the ear. So just the detail inside the ear. So that curve, I like to draw two lines going this way, and then the curve at the bottom like this. That's as basic as you can get. Okay. Just drawing just a little bit of just nose. Just when you make a smile and it sort of creates lines in your nose. Just going to draw that there. And then now let's draw the clown nose, the red clown nose. And it's going to go down here, and then across. And this whole part is going to be red. Okay, once you have the shape of the mouth, we're going to draw a very faint line at the top for the upper lip. And then the bottom is going to be a little bit bigger. Not by much. So there's the lower lip line right there. Bring this up to that point, and bring this up to this point. There you go. Pretty awesome. All right. Now the eyes are going to be cockeyed. In other words, the eyes are going to be staring kind of in opposite directions. So let's do that. Starting off with this one, we're going to draw this one closer to this side of the face. Okay, like that. And this one is going to be closer to this side of the face. So if you draw that, then you can see that the eyes are off. There's something off about those eyes. And then just fix them if you need to. There. Okay, I'm going to make this circle a little bit thicker. and then draw another dot in the center. Just like that. And if you guys really have really sharp points here, you can even draw like individual parts of the iris here. There you go. Okay, very good. Now, he's got like makeup that goes from the corner of his mouth towards the center of his eyes. So let me start off by drawing the center going up the top, or like the point from the eye going up to the forehead. I'm going to draw that first, here and then here. Okay, so that's part of his clown attire. Bring this down and then just connect it to this part. That. Same thing here. Okay, line going down and just connect it to the corner. There you go. All right, I'm going to grab another sharp pencil, and then now let's work on the teeth. Now the teeth are going to be in different layers. So let's do the top layer first, small on the side. It sort of gets bigger as you move forward to the front. Okay, and they're like this with a bit of a curve to them. Now they're long and thin. Don't make them too thick. They're small here on the side, but as you get towards the center, you start to get a little bit longer. There you go. That's the top layer, but we're not done, you guys. We're going to add a second layer underneath that. I'm going to add more teeth. Like this. Okay. We're actually going to draw a third layer, but before we draw the third layer, what I'm going to do is the bottom layer now. I'm going to draw a line going across like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw some individual teeth with a little bit more separation than at the top. There you go. And then now, second layer in front of it. There you go. So there's two layers, two sets of teeth at the bottom, and then now we're going to draw some longer fangs for the third layer. And I'm not drawing too much. I'm just going to draw a few more teeth going down. Right where I have those gaps. There you go. And if you ink it, you will need the thin ink nib for the teeth here. There you go. And then I'm going to darken the sides. Of course, in between the teeth, you can shade it in black. There you go. And don't be afraid to have those teeth kind of stick out like this and here. Perfect. Okay, let's zoom out. We're pretty much done with Pennywise's face here. So let's just start drawing the details of the hair and then the costume. Let's go ahead and do that. Now with the hair, it's going to be messy. And I'm going to start from the top of his head and just draw the individual hairs going out this way first, and then kind of goes down on this side now. Okay, I draw these individual hairs in a zigzag pattern, like very unclean, unkempt, messy. Okay, and kind of just pay close attention to how I have my hair flowing. It sort of flows this way. There you go. this goes, sort of starting to change direction. Okay, right here, I'm going to have some hair covering part of the forehead. Imagine what your hair would look like when you just wake up. It's kind of what the look that we're going for here. So here's like a clump of hair going this way, and then some going off to the side. And then from here, going to from the side of the head here, going outward like this. So just start layering the hair as you go. Okay, for the most part, all of the hair is coming from the head somehow, so there you go. Okay. And then up here, it's going to bring it slightly going up. Kind of like a cowlick. Okay, and then my hair direction is changing here. There. So there is our creepy Pennywise hair, just like that. Now let's work on the frills of the costume, and I'm going to start off one layer at a time, and much like we did with the other Pennywise drawing that I did last year, I'm going to create these zigzags and random shapes, random zigzags, zooming in, just like that. And these zigzags I'm going to bring all the way till I reach the very top here. And you want to make sure that those zigzags are, you know, they're not uniform, they're not the same. Some are big, some are longer. Just like that. So you guys notice my zigzags are uneven. Okay, once you have those, what you want to do is you want to bring lines going towards the center. So imagine that somewhere around here is the center where all the lines come out towards that zigzag point. Okay, so I'm going to draw all these lines from I'm kind of drawing them from the top of the curve here, like these top points. I'm going to draw lines going out into my imaginary center, which is right here. So if you do that, it should start looking like this. I'm going to create some other lines like this, like fold lines. So there's one layer right there. It looks like a lot of detail. It's not terribly hard. Just start off with a zigzag again. Let's do that with a second layer. And then zigzag, and then just, again, uneven. Make sure they're not the same, they look different. Okay, and then just continue it all the way, and then we'll do the exact same thing that we did with the top layer. Okay, and then again, lines to the top, to that same imaginary center. There you go. And then we'll do it again with a third layer. So you guys know how it goes now. So making this third layer even more hectic looking. Okay, same imaginary center. So at this point, I'm not really looking at any reference photos now. I'm kind of just drawing it how I would. Once you get to this point, you guys should have this gap. If not, that's fine. If you do have this gap, then just draw a line going across. Okay. So I'm just adding these fold lines as I go as well. And if you guys know what you're doing, then you can probably speed it up and you'll know exactly what to do for the fourth layer down here. Now this fourth layer is going to be smaller. So I'm making those zigzags tinier. And then just a bunch of lines a little bit closer together. Than the rest. There you go. I'll add some more detail to that when I start inking it. There you go. And then you see a little bit of the button right here. So I'm going to draw that. Okay, this goes like this here in the torso. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to have that out of frame. Okay, so I just drew this right here. That's the button at the center. Okay, and then lines here going like this. Okay, and then folds now. And it's supposed to be like tight around here and then it spreads out. So this is kind of what that fold looks like. Tight here and then spreads out to there. So I'm drawing these curves like that. One more up here. Like that. So I'm creating like this knitted tightly here and then it spreads out as you go. Okay, and then just going to draw this collar here and then line going down. There you go. And then same thing here. I'm going to draw this line now. Lines around here. And then over here now we're going to draw the same thing that we did on this side. Bunch of fold lines. And lines coming out. Like that. Lines going from here to the other side. That. Okay, and then here. There you go. So there is our deformed Pennywise, you guys. Pennywise with Teeth version 2, I guess, of our Pennywise. I've done one Pennywise drawing already of the movie that came out last year, and I also did the older Pennywise from 1990. So make sure to check that out, you guys. Other than that, we're done here. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be the last Halloween 2018 Halloween drawing tutorial that we have. So I hope you guys enjoyed our October Halloween horror theme, and I will catch you in the next one. But I will see you in next October when we do some more Halloween characters. Take care, you guys.
And that is all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the very end of this video. I hope your drawings turned out great. If they did, I would love to see them. So please head on over to the Google Plus community, post your artwork there for people to enjoy, or post it on Instagram and tag me at draw2 so that I can see your artwork. If you are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a list of that in the description of this video, so make sure to check that out there. I have a list of pencils that I use, camera equipment, erasers, colors, and all that stuff. So definitely check it out if you are interested. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you, number one, like this video, comment it down below, share this with your friends in social media, and of course, subscribe. All of that in the description of this video. Make sure to check that out. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, Google+, and most importantly on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of this tutorial right here. Links again in the description, so always make sure to read that description, you guys. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I will catch you in the next one, and till then, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. Take care.